Okay, this should be more properly. Hi, we're live. I think you guys can hear me, right? Actually started the stream by spewing beer. Okay, great. So it works. Glad to hear it. Welcome to the first, I think, official Beer the Giant livestream. We did some tests a few months ago, but it didn't actually pan out. My actual development PC cannot, for some reason, handle recording video and playing the game at the same time. So, yeah, I'm actually using an older, extremely old laptop, but it seems to be working fine. We'll see if there's gonna be any video audio problems soon enough. I'm also gonna be drinking some beer and possibly get more and more inebriated as the stream goes on, which means you guys are actually gonna have a lot of fun with this. Alright, Kikam, what do you say the volume's low? Do you mean the audio slow, or? Well, technically you guys don't have to kickstart getting me a new PC. What needs to happen is I need to sell 500 copies of Space Mercs in the first month, and that's gonna handle pretty much everything. Because the way I did the calculations for the game's first release, and I'm actually gonna put this up here. You guys should technically be able to see it. So this is the dashboard for itch.io. And we're gonna go over data, we're gonna go over the things, and we're gonna try and improve it. We're also gonna be doing quite a lot of live coding. We're gonna talk about the game, we're gonna fix some of the missing features for the demo, and actually update the demo during the stream. But yeah, back to the PC kickstarting part. You guys won't actually have to kickstart it. That's a good part of it. If it reaches 500 copies, the way I did my math, with my taxes and with the revenue shares, I should be good with the money to actually go work on the game and develop more games towards the end of the year. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I need to sell 500 copies of the game on the first month, and I'll be good to go for the entire year. Now, going over the data you have here on the Twitch dashboard. So what happened, I launched the demo for the game on itch.io, which you guys can actually get and download for Windows and Linux, on Friday. From what I see in the comments and what's happening on Twitter, people seem to actually like it. But what we noticed is people with extremely huge resolutions. Well, let me bring up an image from Discord that somebody shared, so I can actually show that way better. I think it's in feedback. Yeah, there we go. This is from Indie Imprint. And can I save it? Open original. Perfect. So you guys should be seeing it here. One thing that I didn't account for is, since I'm working on really old hardware, the bright side is that the game's gonna run even on extremely bad PCs. But I have no way to test the game on anything that's bigger than 1080p right now. And I thought 720p upscaled, it's gonna cut it. But it turns out it's not, so that's one thing we're gonna fix right now by adding constant resolution to support Unity. It shouldn't be hard. We're gonna see how we can actually achieve it properly. And after that, we're actually gonna look over a lot of issues that people are having, and they're mentioning it on Discord. But going back to the original subject, we launched the demo. It's not fully featured. Not everything that I wanted to be in the demo I actually managed to get in, but I had to get a demo out before 1st of June, because I want to launch the game at the end of June, and I needed enough time to get feedback for issues such as the ones we just discovered. Audio is only on the right side, really? Let me check my audio output here in the stream settings. Again, I'm a streaming newbie, by the way. On my side, it should be looking pretty well, so I have no idea what's happening. Anyway, so going back to the demo, I'm pretty sure everyone here tried it and played it. We're gonna go into Unity pretty soon. Okay, so it only seems to be on Julius's side of things. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. So let's go, like I said, over first itch.io. So since Friday and up till now, that's less than 48 hours, I think, yeah? We only managed to get 103 downloads. 103 downloads. So with my, that's for a free game. You can get it for free. You can download it for free at this point. You can get it. You can play the demo, play the free mission, play the quick battle mode. But yeah, I was expecting to get like a shit ton more downloads, especially for a game that looks like this and runs on older hardware. I'm not saying it's an amazing looking game. It's not your whatever number Battlefield is at right now, but it should still like be pretty decent, and people should have wanted to download it. I'm not sure if this is an exposure problem, like on itch. Actually, let me check itch really fast. Let's see if we're up here anywhere. But yeah, the amount is still way lower than what I was expecting, and we're gonna actually try and solve that also during the stream. Let's see, fresh game. Ah, there it is. So it's under fresh games. It's here on the first row. Hopefully, it's gonna start picking up better. You guys, if you don't have it downloaded, you can get it from here. So yeah. So our goal for the stream right now is to go through the game, improve some of the things that people mentioned on Discord and emails, and I actually think on Twitter comments thread, and try to get by the end of the stream to improve it. So tomorrow when I'm going to start doing a new stream, the number is going to be way higher, like $150 or something. If you guys are okay with this, I think we should get started. Ah, thanks Unicom. That's actually going to be in handy and extremely useful. Well, let's bring back Unity here. For those of you that don't know, like I am exclusively using Unity for this game. I'm not using my own framework then. What happened is I lost like the contract with my biggest client ended 3 weeks ago, and I have no other projects lined up, so I decided to actually start working on a game with the deadline being that I have to release it in 2 months, while also being the best game I can actually make in these 2 months. So the demo you guys played on itch or downloaded from my web store, which is beardedgiant.games, it's a game made in a month and I think a week, almost 2 weeks. Let's go a month and a half. And I got like a month remaining till I launch it fully. And at the end of July, it's also going to be live on Steam, so I'll have enough time to integrate Steam features. Because the last time I released the game on Steam without Steam feature, it bombed. It actually picked up after a while, but people were asking for achievements and trading cards. And apparently this is like a catch-22, because if you don't, Steam doesn't allow you to use trading cards from the beginning. You need to pass a certain threshold in the amount of purchases and engagement you have with the game before they actually unlock it for the players. But they will not unlock it if you actually don't have it integrated in the game. So I thought like they had to unlock it first and then I'm gonna add it, but it's the other way around. So I still gotta add support for that if I want to see it in game later on. So this is why there's gonna be a 1 month delay until the game's gonna come out on Steam. Now, going back to the issues at hand, one thing we're facing right now is the resolution problem. So if we go into the game, hopefully it's gonna work properly. Like that, this always gets me scared because it's an extremely underpowered PC, but it should be able to run it and handle the stream. But we'll see. Also need to find a way to actually bring Steam chat, stream chat, actually in the sidebar or something, so I can keep an eye on what you guys are saying. Okay, so there's one of the problems. So if you go right now into the game, into the main menu, there's no way to set the custom resolution. You can do it from outside the game by using actually passing the resolution parameters to it, but you won't be able to do it from inside the game. So that's the first thing that I want to fix right now. Okay, so it's in the beta menu, because the game was looking way different before I actually released it. When I decided like I should overhaul everything, because it doesn't scream high quality stuff. Also, I hope YouTube's gonna be okay with me drinking on stream. But who knows? If I'm gonna get a strike on my channel, fine, screw it. I'm just gonna do it off stream. Just go like this and start drinking this beer. I'm in a position where I gotta talk to you guys and entertain you, and I cannot do it without any alcohol. Beer the Giant. Alright, so let's bring up the options menu. Windows. There we go. Enable this one. So we should have resolution somewhere in here. I'm gonna make a separate category just for it. And we're gonna do it like most games actually handle it and do it. We're gonna have a button that displays the actual resolution of the game. It's not gonna be clickable, and 2 buttons to go to the next one. And when you click apply, it's gonna go for it. I think it's the easiest way to actually handle different resolution selection right now. And Unity does quite a lot of beautiful things for this case specific. We're gonna toy with this some more later. Let's not forget to add the anchors, because I got one of my favorite Discord members on the Beer Giant Games Discord. He's been playing the game, but every time, because he's on a big screen monitor, he's the one that notices every single time that I'm not doing the anchors properly, and he'll be like, hey, on monitor, so I got all the buttons overlapping at once, which when you're working at the same resolution you're playing the game, the way it's going to look on your screen, it's going to look in the game when you actually strike. But once you go higher in resolution, it's just going to be a clusterfuck. I hope I'm actually allowed to say fucking here. Yes, it is. I am drinking water right now. This is water, but I'm drinking it out of a green bottle. And I'm covering the label. Okay, so let's get back to here. So I'm gonna need 3 buttons. Also, it's extremely freaking hot right now in here, so you're probably gonna be going like whew, constantly, because I'm in my workshop and the heat's broken the entire building, so the heat is being pumped up in the middle of the summer. Not great for me, but oh well. Just gonna go with press. Get another one going over here. I'm gonna set the anchors lately. Worst thing, Thoughtful Dragon is gonna notice them and it's gonna mention it on Discord. Just gonna do this. And this one over here. And now we're also gonna need a separate button, which is gonna display the actual resolution. Because I don't want to bother with making separate backgrounds and separate control files. And we're gonna handle it on the code side really soon. Just gonna want to say this. I'm just gonna say this. Good enough for now. And let's see, if I recall correctly, I actually had a menu manager in here somewhere that I'm gonna be editing, and should probably bring code in here. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna hide something for a small second, because I do have my Discord key that it's used to send messages to the channel. So I'm gonna remove this one, be with you guys in a second, and save it somewhere else. Done. Okay, now I can bring chat back up. Sorry for that. Okay, let's go back to the coding part. So, let's see, let's go with something like this. I'm gonna go over Unity's documentation for the resolutions itself. I'm gonna have 3 things. So what I'm doing right now, like I'm gonna set up a small function that's gonna handle the current resolution. It's gonna try and discover it pretty much. See which one is in the Unity array, because Unity is gonna return me a list of all possible resolution, and 720p is gonna be the default one. I'm gonna figure out which entry from the list is our current resolution. So when you do previous and next, you don't actually have to go from the beginning to the end. You're only gonna be going from your current position up 1 or down by 1. And I also finished the first beer, holy crap. Maybe actually start drinking like mad. Okay, so let's browse for something quick. I'm going over the screen resolution APA file. Okay, so Unity recommends it doing like this. We're also gonna need a few more entries. It's gonna be let's set it to 0, the default one, and we're gonna increase it. Using a shit ton of log errors everywhere because well, because I'm extremely bad killer. See here if it's actually gonna print it. I'm gonna check stream chat. Put up a separate beer. I got a 6-pack for this stream. Stream's probably gonna be over when I finish the 6-pack itself. Okay. So we have a list of all the resolutions that are supported by the monitor right now. So we're have to come up with a way to actually find the full resolution. So it gives you resolution by width and by height. So I'm just gonna do setup target. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm setting the current target resolution the game's being made, which is 720p. And we're gonna go through the resolution content. Sorry, for resolution content and see which of the resolution Unity is giving us it's gonna work. It's at the same size with the targeted ones. Okay, so let's go like this. Actually, yep. Counter. I never done this before, by the way. Okay, and here. Actually forgot which one we're. Oh, okay, target was. There we go. Target was wide and target resolution height. So what's this gonna do is gonna go through the list of targeted resolution from Unity, and it's gonna say like, hey, your targeted resolution right now is this entry. We're gonna display that one, and when you're gonna press the button, it's gonna go through the resolution list and pick the following one for Unity. So I'm gonna output it. Okay. So I think this should technically work. We're seeing the UVs right here. Wait for it to compile. I'm gonna be checking up on the chat right now. Let's check out Discord chat. Okay, everything's peachy on Discord. compiling. It's working. Okay. And your resolution is entry number 0. Well, that's not good. It means it actually didn't find it. Okay, let's go over for them. So we have... Oh, we actually do not have 720 as supported in here. Okay. If I'm gonna run it on the second monitor, that's gonna work, so that's interesting. We gotta come up with a way to... Okay. Let's use the other ones. Let's do it like this. If Russ... So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check to see if the current 720p resolution I'm using for the base game is in the ballpark of the resolution list. Basically, instead of searching for the same resolution, because like in this case, the current monitor doesn't support a specific 720p resolution in Unity, I'm gonna search for a resolution that matches 746 or something like that, and we'll hide this target res height. I'm just gonna do the same thing and see what's happening. It's gonna tell us which one it is, and then we're gonna output the counter. I think actually 100 is gonna be way too big, so we'll do it like this. Hopefully it's gonna work. We'll see. I never had the resolutions, by the way, correctly on any of my games. If you guys remember, Everybody's Spy only ran in a window, and full screen support was horrible for most people except me. So this is one caveat we actually need to be able to pass properly. The game's still compiling right now. That's gonna be an interesting stream. If you guys have any questions about the game or about the stream, or I don't know, anything in general, feel free to ask me. I've been making games for over 13 years now. As a professional in the industries for studios like Gameloft or Disney or other studios in between. So I do have a lot of experience. I just do not... I come from a period where you would make games in 640 by 480, just upscale that, and that was fine with me back then. But yeah, if you have any industry related questions or something like that, just keep going. It's fine if we're gonna get sidetracked on stream. We're gonna talk about other subjects. Okay, so it's actually found counter resolution is number 6, and number 6 is 1024 by 768. Close enough. Close enough. So with the number we just found, we're gonna go here and let's add a... Oh yeah, we'll have to do this. The UI. We're gonna have our private button. Question from the public: how are the cats doing? They're both sleeping. The little one, Wilson, the more adorable one, actually got his face swollen because we slept up until 12 a.m. today. 12 p.m. actually. And he got angry that we were ignoring him, so he just scratched his face until it got swollen and huge. It actually looks like a overgrown potato. And the big one just ate a shit ton of sausages, so he's doing fine. It's compiling. The alcohol's kicking in, so that's great. It's okay if I turn up the music for you guys? Because I'm actually kicking the current tunes. The background music is from Spopsky. He's on Bandcamp. He's got a huge collection of chiptune music that he's done, and it sounds actually freaking amazing. I didn't actually listen to him before the stream. So yeah, the description, the link to his music is down below in the description box. There we go. Should be a bit better because I'm actually loving the tunes and the vibe. Okay, okay, so the build was made. Let's go here, menu manager, add the current resolution to it. We're gonna be discovering this as we go through it, and one thing that I'm thinking about, because a lot of the things regarding the options settings, what I found while browsing online on Unity, regarding Unity, is there are not a lot of things pre-made for the player and not a lot of resources shared about it. You got some question asked and some said, yeah, I can get a resolution like this, but there are not a lot of pre-made, I don't know what to call them, prefabs or stuff like this for Unity that people can just drag and drop into their projects. And one thing that I think is going to help a lot of people is after I'm done with this, I'm going to make a separate project and give them all the control, show them how I'm doing, and put it out for download on BeardTheGiant.games or I don't know, maybe on Itch, so people can just take it and they can integrate in the project right now. Because here's one thing that I seriously hate at this point. I love making games. I love coding games. I love coding the game mechanics. I love making interesting stuff. Procedural generation. I can spend weeks working on an amazing algorithm that generates an entire planet with people running about and stuff. Like, it's going to be great and freaking awesome. I hate working on UI. I hate working on menus. And the thing is, if I just launch the game that I'm working on that has great mechanics, I know people have played, but there are resolution options maybe missing, or people are gonna focus on that thing, and they're gonna focus so hard they're really gonna disregard the game because those things are not supported. So the unimportant part of the game actually hinders the game from working, and I really don't like working on that stuff. So hopefully me actually open sourcing or giving people the code to do something like this after I do it here, it's probably gonna help them, or at least help other people like me who really don't want to go for that. But actually start making money from, I mean, revenue kicks in and starts coming in properly, so I can support myself to keep doing that. At one point behind, I actually hiring Shio, which is my Discord community manager, that's helping me out, although I cannot afford paying right now. After that, I'm literally gonna hire someone that just does UI integration. He'll have to handle the games, the menus from the games, resolutions, options, stuff like this, so I can just focus on what I love doing. Alright, so I got the current resolution text here, which is the text that we're going to display the resolution. And we're going to update this one to... Oh, which one is it? It's res entry. So we're going to go in resolute. We just got to do like this. Okay. Res entry. Hope it's going to work like this. I think you've been following most of my streams since way before BeardTheGiant Games. My way of streaming hasn't changed, did it? I do like to shut up a ton and I cannot focus when I'm talking, right? So it should technically be working. Let's go back to Unity, see if there's any problems. Did it compile? Unity. Sometimes it doesn't compile your code, so you gotta add a space, save, and go back to Unity again. Yep, now it's compiling. Let's see if any errors pop up. Does not exist in the current context. Okay, let's go back to the code. And I had this. Going back. Okay, building again. Let's build it again. Dude, it's building again. More compilers. String TNT UI6. Why not? Oh, correctly, because I gotta do it like this. And it's built. Okay, so the chronization is set up here. Let's go like this still. We're also gonna set let's see if I can do it. Actually, no. No, we'll do it somewhere else. So we have the current res ID. So we're going to click the button, it's going to switch to the next resolution. That means we need to set it up like here, like this. So we get the resolution at the start of the game, which is going to be res entry. We press next, we're going to go from current resolution up 1. That 1, and we're also going to apply it. So let's check out the Unity documentation for this. Okay, so it's literally just set resolution. And we don't care about full screen at this point. We're going to get the entry later on. Let's go back to Unity, see if there's any problems with it. Hey Motion Sense, welcome to the stream. We're working on actually fixing the custom resolution problems people were having with the game on Windows on extremely high HD, Ultra HD, high resolutions. I'm also drinking beer, technically water for YouTube live on stream, so I'm gonna get inebriated while I'm working, so I can just get it out, get everything out here, and actually kill the way I do it normally. Okay, so it seems to be built. Let's apply it to our little buttons. So we're gonna go back here to Menu Manager. Oh, add an entry. Let's see, prev resolution, perfect. Let's do the same here to the next res. Like previously mentioned, music is by Popski. You can find the link in the video below. I'm actually digging it. Come What, Unity baby, why are you doing this to me? And when we do this, we also gotta update. So for century is gonna be okay. Let's get it compiled. Yeah. So, finish doing this and actually fixing this. I can update the demo for Windows Linux, put it up on itch.io and be like, hey, you guys that have been trying to play the game but are using Ultra HD 4K 8K monitors and just hitting a tiny little window. Well, guess what? Now you can change your resolution. Have fun and good luck. What's I gonna do another beta run soon? Hey, compile properly. Let's see if it's worked. See it in action. Probably looking like a full stream right now, but I just don't care because this is... Okay, clicking next. Hey, guess what? It actually selecting the proper resolutions for the game. This is... Index out of range. Yep, I gotta check this one out. Okay, hold that. Almost there, almost there. So I think this is an array, so we're gonna go with length. So I think here we're just gonna be like this. And we're not warping it around. Okay, let's give Unity a chance to compile. Make sure we don't run into any more problems with this. And we're gonna click apply. We're actually gonna apply. We're gonna do a quick Unity build, and during the time it's gonna take Unity to actually build the game, because it's a low performance laptop. It's gonna take a little while. In the time it takes it to do this, we're gonna talk some more about the promotion plans for the game. How I want to get more views on itch, how I want to get more downloads, and actually do a plug on you guys wishlisting the game, because it's extremely needed for the game. Any more problems? It compiled fine. It compiled fine. Okay, let's click play. And then we're gonna check how it works in a build. Okay, you guys ready? It's still doing this? Why? Why? Huh? What is the current resolution AD? So it's number 6, maximum is 13. Because we are starting from 0, right? Okay. Actually, let me do this. Get it all debugging, everyone. Yeah, HDPA support is gonna be needed, but not for the demo right now. Most of the problems with that can actually be ends up down to the way Unity handles font scaling and image scaling. One thing I'm gonna do extra for cases like this is get higher res images for the background. So that the UI, like you guys saw the UI in the game for the main menu, using a lot of images. Right now it's set for 720p. I will add support for bigger images, and there's gonna be an entry in the options menu that says use high-res images at your memory's risk. So click on that and screw it. And I think I realized this is what Win 8 Linux was saying on Discord, that the images appear blurry on his screen. Didn't figure it out until now. Okay, so yeah, I know what's happening. Good. Should be like this. Okay, problem fixed. The only way we're gonna be able to test this is, sadly, after making a build, which means it's gonna take a while. Now apply calls, most sensitivity save settings, which is a stupid name I gave to the manager that's handling the option settings, but oh well. What can I do? So we're also going to add another entry here that goes to this one. I'm curious to see if I actually click apply in the Unity editor if something's going to happen. Technically it shouldn't, but we'll see. Motion Sense haters gonna hate, but sometimes the hate actually has a seedling of truth. Okay, nothing happens, but no errors actually crop up, so I'm gonna do a quick build. And yes, I am on Windows, you guys. But that's only because I actually had to install Windows on the laptop in order to deliver the Windows version of the demo. Yeah, this is... So, I don't know how many of it... I'm not sure if I went to Twitter with this. What happened, we had new bedroom doors installed in the bedroom. And we also had fiber optics cable going right alongside the wall. So when the guy came in with the new doors, so I'm like, yeah, fine, perfect, I can place the new doors here. We're just gonna need some more changes. And he found a cable and didn't think about it, what it was, like if we actually needed that one. So he just cut the cable off, removed it, and placed the doors in. So the only PC in the house with actual Windows before this point was my girlfriend's PC, which was in the bedroom, which is a tower PC with no wireless card in, and no internet connection. So good luck downloading Unity and doing the port from that PC like I was actually planning. And that didn't happen, so I had to install Windows on this laptop right now, so I can do the port. So yeah, this is the reason I'm with this now. For this one, my main development PC is still on Linux 1904, loving it. It's amazing. I have no idea why I cannot record video and play games at the same time without the video ended up extremely choppy, but oh well. It's gonna take a while, so let's go back to the itch.io page and talk some more about what I think is happening over here. Refresh the data, we were at, okay, 104 downloads. It went up by a bit. Perfect, it's fine, it's fine. Actually a bit concerned by the fact that Windows and Linux are pretty much neck to neck at this point. I was expecting a bit more traction from my Linux users, because I'm a Linux fanboy at heart. I love making games on Linux. I love Linux as an operating system, and the way it actually helps me to get the job done. The terminal, some people hate it, but I think it's one of the most wonderful things that it can actually work in. It's extremely fast and versatile, so I love it. And since I'm doing the game technically Linux first, except for this stream, I was expecting Linux users to actually be the ones at the top of the list, like downloading the game, and Windows just being a tiny little speck in there. But then again, there are a shit ton more Windows users, and a lot of more of them are using Linux or using itch.io, so I think that explains it. But still, so if we're going to take a look over here, we got 24.5k impressions, and now an impression is how many times the game's logo or top image or capsule or whatever is displayed. It's somewhere in the page. So in this case, when you go to fresh on itch.io on the front page and you see Space Mercs over here, that's an impression. People haven't accessed the game's page at this point, but they're seeing it here. Now, a view itself over here is how many times people clicked on that impression, or from some other reason, ended up on the game's main page here. Now, what I'm seeing is we got Ichio actually showed us 24,500 times to people, yet less than 1% of the people that saw the images from the game right here actually ended up on the game's page. So each is doing its part really well. It's actually showing the game to people, yet an extremely small minority is actually getting up on the page. So one thing we're gonna have to do, hopefully during this stream, is come up with a better thumbnail, because I thought like this actually is showing the game the way it is. So yeah, we're gonna have to. And I think we're either gonna do it during this stream, or worst case scenario, during the next streams this week that they're gonna happen, because I plan on streaming almost every day, because hey, I'm constantly home, and the laptop seems to be handling it. So one thing on my to-do list is actually come up with a better, more kick-ass, I don't know, logo or something for the front page of Itch, which will probably be used later on Steam, so I can get people to grab their attention more. I wonder if I'm still in that position on Fresh Games. Yep, I fell down. Okay, yeah. Oh well. So yeah, going back to this, can you imagine the amount of downloads I would have gotten if from 24.5k people, out of 24.5k people, 20,000 would have visited the game's page? Like at a conversion rate I have from views to downloads, like every 100 views, 25 people download the game. That's amazing. Like I would kill to have something like that on Steam, you know, on purchases. So we're okay on the downloads from people who get to the page. We're sitting extremely bad on the amount of people that see the thumbnail from the game and are actually checking it out. So that's gonna be the first improvement we gotta do to the game outside of actually coding and working on the game. Unity is still, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, no, because the bottom bar from Windows is scrubbed off. Game's still building. But oh well. It's gonna be fine. Let's wait for the build to finish. Going furthermore on this. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot word at this point. I haven't been with a beer in my hand for a while. Give me a second. Wanacom just said, give the thumbnail boobs. And while that will work for some people, it would not represent my game properly. So I'm not gonna do that. And I also think YouTube hit his message right now. Don't worry, Unacom. I got you, buddy. I'm gonna press show. I like you. You're an amazing person. You've been with me on this road to make games for, I think, pretty close to, what, 9-10 years now? Cheers. Drinking this one for you, buddy. Oh, yeah. Beer got a little bit excited there. Wow, that Discord was live. Hold on. Somebody on the Romanian Discord game dev community just said like best stats is Zappa, and he's talking about the reward input manager. Raul was actually the one that recommended me to use it, so I got it. I'm using it. Actually made my life a shit ton easier. So thanks for the recommendation, buddy. You're number one just for that. And the build is still going. Remember, guys, underpowered PC. This is what's gonna happen. Okay. I'm gonna let you know when it's done. So we're gonna test it live on stream. If it's gonna fail horribly, you guys send it first. Cheers, Nakam. Also, it would be of like great help if you guys can actually share the stream. I don't know, with other people. Just post it on Twitch, on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Hopefully more people can get in here at one point or hear about it, and they can actually ask me proper, valid questions that I haven't thought about. Is gonna help with the game doing better. Now, Let's go over here and see if anybody wrote something or anything about the game in the past few hours. Anytime, past 24 hours. I'm actually curious. So we got itch, people talking. What's this? Farm your mercenaries while you can. It's a combination between farm life and the Space Mercs. Okay, nothing. Nobody's talking about me at this point. That's fine. We got this. It hurts, but we can pass through it. And it is still building. Holy crap. It's gonna take a long while. Wanacom, can you do me a solid, buddy, and check if you can find any resources about smoking cigarettes and drinking beer on stream while on YouTube? Because I really don't want them to ban me, but at the same time I could really actually go for a cig and a beer at the same time, and hopefully shot straw later on. I think that actually gave me a great marketing idea for this stream. But again, I gotta go into it a bit more later. But yeah, also, I'm not sure if you guys know, but the Space Mercs page on Steam is actually live. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna find the game here. Hey, there we go. There we go. It actually comes up in search. Hey, I'm gonna paste it right here. If you guys can go over there and just add it to your wish list. Here's one thing that's happening right now on Steam. The more wish lists you have, technically when you launch, the more sales you're gonna sell. But I'm pretty sure this is also working with the Steam algorithm in order to get you better featuring spot when you go on Steam on new releases or up and coming games or something like that. So they're gonna give you a better spot from what I know and from what people have been researching based on how many amount of wish lists you have. So that's it. Those who remain right now technically should have more wish lists than people on the second or the third page. So you can just go and click add it to your wish list even if you don't plan on buying it, or if you already have the game from me, or I don't know, for whatever reason. By just doing that, you're gonna help me a ton when it comes to actually releasing the game on Steam. I'm gonna click refresh again, see if we're gonna appear, if our position changed on itch. Oh, are we actually? We're not here. Oh, we're first spot. Hey, that's gotta be a random placement, I think, at this point. Yeah, it definitely has to be random. No? Okay, Control F5. Okay, maybe it refreshes every few minutes. So yeah, if I'm gonna go by the referrals that brought people to the game to download it from here, itch.io is doing an amazing job as a store forefront. I love them, the guys are great. But Gaming on Linux has actually sent us like 50 visits, and it's almost once a month the people that downloaded the game and came from Gaming on Linux. So big thanks to the team behind GamingOnLinux.com, to Liam and everybody that's on the staff. Great people, great website. I definitely recommend it. You guys check it out. And Unity is still not done building. I'm gonna keep on ranting. I'm also gonna text my lovely, lovely girlfriend, see if she can bring me another beer. Oh yeah, kids, definitely do not start drinking. You're gonna end up like me. And this is not a good place to be in. I don't know, I think that works as not promoting it. Thank you, Nakom. Yeah, gifts is... Actually, screw this. Hold on, we're gonna try something. We already have a website full of gifts. So I'm gonna use a GIF for the Twitch stream, for the HIO page. Could I have a better GIF when something's exploding? Thank you, Julius. Julius, are you by any chance Win8 Linux on Discord? Because I just figured that I just saw your avatar. Which one to use? Which one to use? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. And as soon as Unity finishes building, we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna go, because this is an outdated SL GIF from the game. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna enable the GIF recording feature. We're gonna jump into the game, go into one of the missions where you got like a huge spaceship shooting at you, that's not outdated, and record the GIF at the proper size and resolution for itch.io. So if I go right now into edit game here on itch, for the thumbnail, it's gonna recommend the size of 640 by 500. As soon as Unity finishes building, we're actually gonna go in game. We're gonna record the GIF at that size and use it, and we're gonna see if the people that visit the game's page is actually gonna increase any Unity finished building. Hello. Let's try it. And I know something's gonna come up right now when the game starts. The sound's gonna be extremely high. Oh, the game started on the... Hold on, guys. Bear with me for a second. Because the game started on the second monitor. There we go. I'm sorry for what happened to your ears if you're using headphones. But okay. Hi Julius, thanks for being part of Bearded Giant Games Discord, and for the feedback you actually gave over the time, and for the smart questions you asked at some point in the general chat over there. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so let's go over the resolution settings. I'm gonna set it to this one, see if it works. Oh. So the buttons are working right now. Apparently it's not supporting a bigger resolution than this. I wonder. I think I know why this is, and I know how we can actually fix it. So, small fact, Unity, whenever you build a game, you've got the ability to set up a custom resolution when it's displayed in window mode. But if I go for full screen window, default is native resolution, I should technically be able, and that means you're gonna have to do a build again, which I'm sorry about it, but I'm gonna keep on ranting and hopefully keep it entertaining. At this point, by building it like this, we should be able to get the proper supported resolutions for the game, and it's not going to use the native, the resolution that I set for the game, hard-coded it to 720p. So you should be working like this. Now, while the build is happening, I'm going to go back over here. Okay, Unacom, thanks for checking it out. We're gonna go back here. But no, I cannot record it. I cannot record the GIF currently because I got my GIF recording feature disabled in this. I'm gonna have to do it manually from Unity as soon as the game finishes building. So it's gonna be like a few minutes stops. Let's build a guitar list. Okay, so technically I should be able to smoke on stream. Just gonna make sure. I'll be right back. Gonna let the game build happen. I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes, okay? actually gonna try this on YouTube just in case there are people watching. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Thanks, Nacom. See you later. Okay, so the unit is still building at this point, but it's fine. Let's turn this one upside down. Oh, that happened. 1 second while Unity finishes building. There we go. Okay. So one thing that I hate at this point, and I'm not sure if it's a Windows problem or something, but Unity seems to take a ton longer to build while on Windows. Which is a bit surprising since it's still in the experimental phase on Linux. But it could just be the other power laptop. Although I do remember building the game on Linux on this laptop, and it was way faster, so no idea what's happening there. Unacom, thanks for being part of the stream up till now. Thank you for actually following me on my game dev journey since like 9-8 years ago. And we have more people coming in and downloading the game from beardedgiant.games, which is actually awesome to see. Hold on while I do this. Make sure I'm not displaying something that shouldn't be displayed on stream. Okay, so we got 15 new downloads from beardedgiant.games. I'm not sure how many of the people watching the stream know about this, but I also have my own web store app for the game. So you can go over here and download the game from Windows or for Linux for free. I'm also studying my other games right now, Farm Life, which was a port that I got from RBL Games. Give me a second while I bring up the volume mixer so I can change the sound. And I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, and I'm back. So you need to finish the build. Let's check it out now, see how it's gonna handle the resolution changes. Hey, guess what, guys? It seems to be working. At least a tiny bit. So what's happening is once I switch to a full resolution, it apparently gets stuck there. So I'm gonna have to see what's up with that. Let's go back to Unity right now for this, because I want to get a new GIF and use it for Ichiro's front page. Yes, save the changes. Interesting. Okay, let's do it like that. 50%. Almost there. If you guys are wondering at any point what I'm doing right now, it's like I'm waiting for the GIF to be exported and saved so I can use it on H.io. It's at an extremely high resolution on a low performance laptop, so it's gonna take a while to process and save it. Hope it's gonna work. Local low during the Gen games. There we go. There's the GIF. Okay. It's way too big. so close. No, it's not gonna work. God damn it. Did I kick it? No. Should be fine. How is it the size bigger? Okay, it should be way better now on stream. On stream on itch.